Alright guys, so you're welcome again, and in this video we're going to be setting up the about us page. In the last video we were able to set up the home page and it was amazing. Okay, let's quickly check something out. Before we imported that template, this was the way our homepage looks like because we had nothing on the site. So now let's refresh the page. And let's see what the page looks like currently. Now you see that it's not showing anything yet. So what you can do is that the fact that you named it home page here doesn't mean that it automatically becomes your home page. So what you can do is you have to go back to the setting here and go to I think that should be reading. Yeah, let's check reading. Go to the settings, reading, and let's see what we have there. Okay, amazing. So as you can see here now, your home page display. So your home page is telling you that the latest post is what is taken as the home page. So you don't want to do that. So your home page should be a static page. That is, you want to select what your home page looks like. So you click on select here and you come to this home. You click on home, you save changes. So if these changes have been saved, you can now come back to refresh this page and see if that page has been recognized as your home page. The page we just designed. Let's see if it has been, you see now, it has been recognized as the home page. Did you get that now? So we have it as our home page now. So that is there about that. So let's quickly move to designing the about us page. So what, like we did initially, we just come to this about us and click on edit. So you're gonna edit the about us. You're done with this now, and let's just close this. Let's leave this page still. Alright, so this is the edit page. So all you need to do is just to click on this edit with Elementor, and when you click on this edit with Elementor, it should return us back to an empty page like we saw before we imported this home page here. So that is what will happen. So it's already opening that page now. So we have the page here now. You see that it's still an empty page. This is more or less like the blog page that we saw earlier. So what we are going to do is, you see that it's giving us the header and the like. So what I'm going to do is, don't forget what I taught you then. Come to this page settings and just come down here, page layout, Elementor full width. So it's gonna reload the page and remove the unnecessary things. So we have this now, and what I want to do now is, I still don't want to see all of these things for now. So I'm gonna come to this place and turn this to Elementor Canva, so that we won't see anything here, an empty page, just an empty page. Alright, this is your navigation bar here that helps you to navigate all through the page. So now we have this. Don't forget what we did then was to come to this Envato icon here, Envato element icon. Click on it, you see the element that you've installed. So if you have installed 20-30 different elements, then here you'll be able to see all of those things. So click on these elements, and what we want to do now is about us. So let's go and look for the about us page. So this is the about. So all we need to do is just to click on this insert template, and our template will be imported. It's currently on 8%, 15%, and 31%, and boom, we have it imported 100%. And this is the about us page. You see this? Because it's a restaurant website, you see the background, you can change the background. So let's start from you changing the background. The image you're seeing here is the background. So how do you change it? In case your client says he or she doesn't want that, just come and click on that section, this 6 dot here, click on it, then it will automatically pick the section. So you see edit section, and you see the layout here, right? Click on these layouts, and you see how you can easily edit. This is minimum height. You can if you want it to be taller than this, you can make it taller than that. You see, and currently it's on 30. Okay, I think that page is still very much loading. So currently it's on 32. You can increase that. The positioning, column positioning, that is if there is any column in it. That's not what you're editing the entire section. So what you now want to do is you come to this styling. For every element and every section or let me say for every section on in an Elementor, builder page, you have three editing what's it called, feature to it: the layout, the styling, and the advanced. The layout talks about the positioning. Did you get that? The positioning, if it is one section and one column, one section, two column, one section, three columns, and the likes. That is that. But the style talks about the fonts, the font color, the background, the background overlay, the font, the kind of fonts you want to use, the font size, and the like. So currently now, as you can see here now, the first thing that we have here is background, right? And we have the over, we have the normal, we have the hover. What the hover does is that when you click on this, when you hover on this, it changes it if you're putting anything there. But the normal is what you're seeing currently now. Now that's for the background. Then we have the background overlay. You see the background overlay now? That is what you're seeing here currently. This. So if I delete this now, you see that this place will be empty. Let me go back. So in case you make any mistake, how do you go back to the history? You come to this place. No, this is where you get access to all. This is where you get access to all the elements. So I think I ought to even maybe I'll do another video separately. So for Elementor, I told you that it's a kind of plugin that consists of different elements. So for you to know how to access those elements, just come to this plus. You see add elements. So you have access to all of those elements. You have the layout, that is the container and the grid. The one you're seeing here, this is it. This one, that's the layout. Then the basis, that is maybe you want to add a heading, an image, a portfolio, a gallery, a post, an off Canva, loop, grid, carousel, form, login, WordPress menu, animated headline, hotspot, price table. We have thousands of elements here. All you need to do, if you don't want to go through all of this, is just to type. So let's say you need a form now, just come to this place and type form, and you see all the kind of form elements that we have here, which you can easily import at any point in time. Did you get that? So that is that about it. Then if you want to go to the history, so now you see this section bar here, this that is here. In case you delete it, maybe you delete it and you want it to come back, just come to this structure and click on structure. It will show back there. Then we have these as site settings. I don't really want to go through that site setting everything, but let's just go. You don't really need it. So you see under the site settings, we have the global color. So all this button, you can set it that any button that you do, this is the color that you. So that's about global color. Global fonts, the fonts that have there is predominance on the website, you can set it here. Typography, that is the font size, the font color, the font type, the font what's it called, the text weight, and the likes. Then the buttons, the images, form feed, and the likes. So you don't really need any of that for now from what you're doing. I just thought to quickly run through one or two things so that you understand how you can edit some of this template that you're using, you're dealing with. So let me show you. All right, so we are back to our page here. So what I want to do now is I wanted to show you history earlier. So now I want to show you history. So you did something and you want to undo it, you want to go back to the previous thing that you were doing. So you can come to this history, click on history here, and you see now that it's saying that you don't have any history. So what we want to do is, let's come back to this page, this section. We click on this section, we come to style. You see the image here, which is the background that you're seeing here, right? So let's say I deleted this, this background. You see how it is now. So if I want to go back to, maybe I did that by mistake, so I can come to this Elementor, come to this history, then I should have now. You see now it takes me back to the first place. This is the second action I took here. So editing started, then that background is there. Then how do you now change the background? Let's say you don't want to use this background. So you don't want to use this background, you can come to this place, click on choose image, then it will take you to your gallery. So let's say this is the background we want to use, or let's say this is the background we want to use. Is that what we have there before? You see this now, we've changed the background. If you want to edit this text, you can click on this about us, put the information about you. You want them to write a review, this is a review button. So this can take them to maybe your maybe a Google form. If you've created a review page on this site, it can take them there. All you need to do is that you remember that this link, whatsoever you put on this link, is what takes them to where they can write the review. Did you get that now? So that's all about that. Remember what we did the other time, adding those things. So you see that some of these things are repeating themselves. Reserve a table here. Did you get that now? Reserve a table and get 20%. So you can use the same link that we used here, the WhatsApp link that we used here. Let's see. Okay, let's come back to this place. Book a table is still the same thing like as reserve a table. That's the reason why I did not quit this page. Copy this link, right? Come back to this reserve a table, book today. I'll put that link in. Another was when they click on it to reserve a table, they are coming into my WhatsApp. See the social media icon? You see Facebook. So if the client have a Facebook page for their business, you copy the link to that page, put it here, link to their Twitter, Yelp, and if you don't want Yelp or whatsoever, you can just I'm coming. Let me collapse this Facebook. You see this now, we have Facebook, Twitter. So maybe they have Instagram, add new. Did you get that now? When you click on this add new, this is what comes by default. So all you need to do is just to click on this. When you click on that logo, you come to this place and type Instagram. Whatsoever social media platform you want, put it there. You see that it has changed it. Then you have your Instagram page there. So let's say maybe they have a Telegram as well. Come to this place, type Telegram. You see these now? Click on Telegram and click on insert. Then you have this. So you can add as many social media icons that will direct people to their social media. And with this, we are done with our about us page. So let's click on publish. Now that we've published this, let's check how our page looks like live. This is the way our page looks like. You see this now? Amazing, neat, solid. This is our about us page. That's good. That's our about us page. So in the next video, we'll be doing the contact us page. See you in the next video.